Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. After that wonderful introduction from Classy Rob Massey, we are about to have a triple threat title match here on Friday Night Hype. This should be a very, very interesting contest. I cannot wait to get this done.
A huge contest here, Jimmy, as the Triple Crown Championship on the line. You can hear Jonathan James Fear screaming at Kris Pyro to placate, as he was saying, to the sheep. Here he's referring to the fans here.
Well, yeah, because the fans don't mean anything. What don't you understand? I've been following through in this broadcast.
I have been following. I'm just saying it. That's what Jonathan James Fear was pointing out. That's what he was saying.
Referee Tony P is holding up what this match is all about right here. This is not about anything else but the Triple Crown Championship.
No champion's advantage here for Kris Pyro. No disqualifications, no countouts, and he does not have to be involved in the decision to lose his championship tonight. A handshake exchange between Gracá and Pyro. These two battled at Beyond Wrestling's Battle of New England on the 31st, and Pyro lays right into Dozer. Gracá's going to let it happen. Now Gracá lays right into Dozer. Forearms galore to the unbalanced Messiah. Gracá off the ropes, hits a clothesline, takes down Christopher Dozer. And this is turned into...
It's turned into a 2-on-1 is what
pretty
it's
much a
turned into.
handicap match, as Pyro and Mike Gracá...
What the hell is the matter with Mike Gracá, though?
I have no idea. He headbutted me. He's all sorts of upset. He's been angry all day.
He assaulted you.
I don't think he meant to. He's just frustrated because of the loss between he and Pyro on the 31st.
He's out of his mind.
Well, that's why he is, in fact, the mind eraser. As he lays into Christopher Dozer. Chops and back elbows galore to the unbalanced Messiah. And as Tony P really has no place for the ability to stop this. Gracá, huge suplex to Dozer, and now Dozer is out of the ring. I think this is what these two actually wanted. Here's a roll-up, 1, 2, and Kris Pyro rolls through.
See, I don't think Mike Gracá.
Backslide, 1, 2, and Gracá rolls out.
I don't think Mike Gracá is as out of his mind as everyone thinks that he is, my friend. I think that he is torturing these people because they think, oh!
Passes Kris Pyro, and Pyro unceremoniously meets the turnbuckle. Dozer back into the ring. Gracá does not see it as he climbs to the top and hits that elbow on Kris Pyro. Dozer measuring, but Gracá did see Dozer and sends Dozer right on the outside.
Mike Gracá, though, really wants this Triple Crown title back. I think that he was trying to trick everyone with this whole mind erasing thing. I think he is very much in his mind, totally in tune with what's going on.
Pyro ducked the line and dove right out onto Christopher Dozer. You know, I don't disagree with you about Gracá. He sends Pyro pot over tea kettle and lands right on Dozer. Jonathan James Fear going absolutely crazy with Tony P. You know, I spoke to Gracá earlier today. He is frustrated. He's angry at himself for losing that match at Beyond Wrestling at the Secret Show here at the Chop Shop. He was defending what he says is the honor of the RWA as the champion going into another company's show. And even though Kris Pyro is an RWA guy, dropping the title as the champion doesn't really, he feels, makes the company look very strong.
Certainly, either one of them are both worthy champions. You can't say enough good things about Mikey Gracá or about Kris Pyro. Christopher Dozer is my favorite personally.
Dozer hits a huge clothesline right into the mush of Mike Gracá and might have busted his nose. And now he goes right after Kris Pyro. Dozer is not about championships. He is really not about anything but inflicting pain on the face of the RWA and anybody who stands in his way. And right now, it is a split between Mike Gracá and Kris Pyro.
Well, Mike Gracá certainly has an issue right now because the big man, Kris Dozer, is all up in his grill. The unbalanced Messiah, as he has anointed himself here in the RWA. Jonathan James Spear on the outside of the ring is very, very concerning, and the people that are in this contest should be very, very concerned about that.
Into the corner goes Christopher Dozer, takes down Mike Gracá, and Grassa's in a bad way. He's been in a bad way since that clothesline. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out. What would it mean for the RWA if somehow Christopher Dozer were to leave with the RWA Triple Crown Championship here tonight as he lays into Kris Pyro?
I mean, who would beat him? That's the real question, is who would beat him? He's beat the 2 young upstarts here in the RWA, men who have just held the Triple Crown Championship and one who is currently holding the Triple Crown Championship. He has beaten both of these men. These are the 2 finest athletes here in the RWA that Kris Dozer is sharing the ring with. Kris Dozer is not an athlete. He is a killing machine. All he wants to do is inflict pain and leave a trail of bodies in his wake, my friend. That's what it is all about for him. Championships mean nothing.
And we've seen Christopher Dozer as he's going to do a vertical suplex here. He knows how to professionally wrestle. We know this. You actually trained him way back in the day. But it's not about wrestling. It's about, as you can see on Kris Pyro, it's about beating down mercilessly on their opponents. The wrestling is secondary, if important at all.
He has no regard for anyone else's body at all. He is in there to hurt other competitors, and that makes him a very, very dangerous man. A guy like Kris Pyro will shake your hand after the match. Kris Dozer will punch you in the face, knock you out, and then come back for some more to beat you up just a little bit more and to get inside your mind. It's never just about the physicality. It's always about the mental too. That's the thing that you have to understand. It makes him dangerous. It makes him a killing machine. And I'm not just talking about bodies that will come from the physicality. It's from the mental aspect of it as well, my friend.
Mike Gracá trying to fight back against Dozer, laying in forearms. He's getting Pyro back, and now these 2 men are both going after Dozer again, their biggest opponent in this match. Both men take out the knees, line up Dozer, and hit Dozer with one was just a standing kick, another was a super kick right to the temple.
Kris Dozer out on his feet, rolls to the outside.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, Kris Pyro came in a match that Mike Gracá and Christopher Dozer were fighting for the title, and just lit up Christopher Dozer with chair shots, so much so that Dozer was smiling after all the chair shots, almost looking like they've turned Pyro into the type of fighter that they wanted. Some sort of ruthless aggression and the viciousness that Dozer's trying to pull out of Pyro.
What is Dozer doing?
Dozer setting Pyro up, and Gracá trying to block. Dozer just punched Dozer right in the mush. Dozer ended up DDTing Kris Pyro, but you saw from our vantage point, Mike Gracá literally just punched Dozer right in the jaw, which sent Dozer to the mat, and he took Pyro with him.
I mean, listen, Mike Gracá cannot be held responsible for his actions, my friend. I mean, realistically, Mike Gracá should not even be wrestling in the RWA. With the mental state that he is in, he should not be wrestling in the RWA. He is not only a danger to other wrestlers, but he is a danger to himself. Kris Dozer is certainly feeling the effects of that punch to the face right now. And you see Kris Pyro laying on the ground after that vicious DDT from Kris Dozer.
Cover 1, 2, and Dozer kicks out at 2 as he was given a chance to really collect his bearings after that right hand. Gracá doing his best to wear down Christopher Dozer. Forearm, and now a Pele kick did not hit the mark.
Well, that was a bicycle kick.
Oh, shot right to the jaw.
Lord! It's going to be tough to move a man of that size, though.
Pyro is back to his feet, spinning mule kick, and Gracá catches Pyro and plants almost a Michinoku driver. Here's a cover 1, 2, and Pyro kicks out.
Mike Gracá very, very smart right there, using the own man's body weight to take him over and hit the Michinoku driver on top of his other opponent. Very, very smart. Kris Dozer now up on his feet, and he is not happy.
Forearms by Dozer, back and forth there with Mike Gracá and Dozer trading shots. Dozer catches Gracá, going for belly to belly into the turnbuckle. Gracá's back and his kidneys went right into that bottom turnbuckle. He tried to block it to no avail. Dozer just muscled him over. Now Dozer goes after his main focus, Kris Pyro. Pyro who's lining up
what's he
Dozer.
going for him? Uh-oh.
Dozer driver! Oh! That's gotta be it!
Over driver, that's all, it's all over!
1, 2, and Mike Graca picked up the 3 count.
Mike Graca saves the championship for Kris Pyro. That is a very, very telling scenario right there, my friend. Mike Graca takes the post with his back and his kidneys, was able to have the wherewithal to get up, because I think that he is ultimately afraid of Kris Dozer. He doesn't want Kris Dozer to have the title. I think that he thinks that he has a better shot against Kris Pyro.
Dozer launches, Graca back into the corner as Dozer is really reeling. He's in control.
Oh, and there's that big bicycle kick again, kicking him right in the mush.
Dozer is really, he's been double teamed pretty much this entire match. Graca setting up a CMS. CMS on Dozer! Good God Almighty! The strength and the wherewithal of Mike Graca. Here's a cover. 1, 2.
Oh, and Kris Dozer kicks out. Oh my God!
Forget the strength, the agility to lift up Kris Pyro and then leap onto the back of Christopher Dozer to deliver that tombstone pile driver, the CMS as Graca calls it, and taking out both opponents.
What's he looking for here? Oh, he's looking for that. He's looking for that plump hand. Uh-oh.
Dozer!
Oh,
right
there's a
here!
punch!
The ugly truth finds a mark cover! 1, 2, Pyro!
Ah, double stop to his back!
Here's a cover down to Graca. 1, 2, 3!
You've got to be kidding me!
Kris Pyro showing the wherewithal. He took out Christopher Dozer, who had the match won with the ugly truth, and then covered Mike Graca.
Kris Pyro is showing the world why he should be the champion here in the RWA. He should be the Triple Crown champion. He had the ability and the wherewithal to get involved in that pinfall cover, because that was the end of the match right there. If Kris Pyro did not do what he did, Christopher Dozer would be the Triple Crown champion right now.
You can see Dozer just seething after Kris Pyro. Dozer was not really involved in the decision. That doesn't really take his contendership away. He wasn't involved. It's a triple threat match. Graca is beside himself with the loss, and Pyro is just goading Christopher Dozer into the ring.
But you see Mike Graca sitting in the corner, though. I don't know what Mike Graca's going to do. You don't know what Mike Graca's going to do.
Those are being helped to the back now by Jonathan James Spear. Those two plotting as they are going right after Kris Pyro. Those are saying he's coming right for Kris Pyro. What an incredible main event. What a great match.
What a great show. Friday Night Hype. If you don't know about Friday Night Hype, you really need to be here live and in person, because this is where it's at in professional wrestling today, my friends. This is the company that changes the game. We are trendsetters here in the RWA. No one sets trends like we do, and we've been doing it since 2007. Ladies and gentlemen, Kris Pyro is the Triple Crown champion, retains his title in an excellent match. There have been countless matches that I have enjoyed on this card, and I hope all the people at home enjoyed them as well.
Well, until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, from the RWA Chop Shop, I am the classy Rob Massey.
And I'm Handsome Jim Hansen.
We are the Saturday Night Specials, and we will see you at RWA Hype the next time. Good night.